So before we go into installing Windows 10, what we need to do is go to uh, Google and type Windows 10 download. And here we have, you can see this ISO file. Click on that, the first link. Okay, so you don't want to do anything here. What we want to do is download the ISO file. So I'm going to click download here. Now what this is going to do is it's going to download the Windows media creation tool. Okay, and this Windows media creation tool is going to enable us to download Windows 10 ISO file. You can see it's downloading here. Don't know why my internet is slow today. I don't know, maybe it's because of the rain. So once this is done downloading, just click to launch that. Yeah, click yes. So it's getting few things ready. Let's just wait for it. There's nothing you can do to fast, to make it fast. Okay, just allow it, and but it doesn't take much time. Okay, so let's accept the license terms. Okay, so here's the so here is what you want to do once you're here in this window, or is it on this window? Okay, so you don't want to upgrade your PC. If you do this, it's going to start upgrading this PC, your host PC. Okay, so what you want to do is create installation media using a USB flash drive, DVD or ISO file for another PC. This is what you want to click to activate this, and click next. Now, okay, you choose your system architecture, which is 64-bit, remember, and then here you want to click next, and here is you want to choose which media to use. We are not going to download this in a flash drive. Typically for this, you just insert your flash drive in your computer, meaning your host computer, and then meaning your host computer, and then it's allow you to download Windows into that flash. But in this case, we want to download the ISO file because this is what VMware requires to allow us to install Windows 10. So I'm going to click here and then click next, and it will start downloading. I've already done that. Okay, so I can click next here, for example, and then it asks me where do I want to save this file. I could say in my download folder, I could say on my desktop, I could say anywhere. Okay, I've already done this, and let's go and start installing. Okay guys, so let's install Windows 10 on VMware Workstation Pro. As you can see, I'm using VMware Workstation Pro 17.5.2. That is at the time of recording this video. Let's go ahead and add a new virtual machine. I'm going to click there. And we are using the typical recommendation, and here I'll leave everything as it is, and we'll add ISO file, Windows ISO file later. Let's click next, and here we are installing Microsoft Windows, and The architecture type is 64-bit, and let's name Windows. We can say let's say dev. Okay. Click next. And here is the recommended storage. Let's give it 80, or let me just do 100. I have enough storage, and we are not splitting the virtual disk. Okay. Click next. Here we click on customize hardware, and we want to give it at least 8 gig. We have more than enough. And of course, if you don't have, let's say you have 8 gig, you can give it a 4 gig. Okay. That will work. And so here, let's give it the processor, leave it as it is. Come down to your network, and we'll say bridge. So we don't want virtual Windows installation to share the same IP with host machine. Okay, so let's click on, that's all pretty much. And then lastly, you come to new CD/DVD SATA. And this is where you choose your ISO. Use ISO image file. Click there. Click browse. And let's go to where we have Windows. Windows 10 ISO. Windows 10 ISO. You can see right here. Click on that. Open and close. Then click on finish. Watch is going to pop up here. You see, this is our computer name. So now let's go ahead and click on power on this virtual machine. So if you want to, maybe for some reason you think you've made a mistake, or you want to maybe increase the storage, or maybe change the processor or the memory, you can click on edit virtual machine settings and just click there, and it will allow you to go through it and do whatever you want. And let's power on our virtual machine. So hit any key. Okay, timeout. That you see, we are supposed to immediately you hit. You just tap on any key on your keyboard. Let's click there. Power on this virtual machine, and watch what I'm going to do. Wait. And immediately it shows this message. Yes, just hit any key on your keyboard. Okay. I did that again. So click here. Power on. And now this is what you want to do. Click inside here. Click in here and tap any key. Tap any key. Boom. You see? So when you wait for it to do, it's not going to, just get into the installation by itself. Just like you install it on a physical computer. It's the same way. Okay, so for example, if you're installing it on a physical computer, once you you insert your flash drive, you boot your system. It depends on the type of computer you're using. If it's the make, if it's HP, for example, I'm using ASUS, so I'm going to type F2. Is it F? Yeah, once I put my flash drive F2, then boot from. Once I boot from my flash drive, I'm going to just hit any key, and it's going to go through that and start the installer. So here it is. Let's click on next right here, and here. Okay, so here let's just click. I don't have a product key. Of course, I downloaded this window from Windows, and Windows, okay, Windows 10 Pro. We are using the 10 Pro, so let's click on next. Click on here, and accept the license terms and click next. And here we want to do advanced, and we'll create a new, is it reserve or partition there? I don't know what they call it. Okay, so format this. Make sure you format okay, your disk. And yes, it's ready. Let's click on next. And yeah, it has started installing. So let's wait for it to finish. I'm gonna fast forward so that we don't just sit here. Oh yes, Windows is getting ready. It's done installing, and right now it's just getting things ready. Has finished getting ready and it's rebooting. You can see it right here. It's rebooting. I mean, it's not like the typical installation on a physical drive. Physical computer, where you have to, go in there and do all of the settings and all of that. But yeah, you still do that here, but at least it's minimal. Okay, so here we have to just click next. Here we are going to select United States, click yes, and then it takes us to the basic settings. Okay, let's just skip this part. I don't know why showing that. And now it's the network part that's been set up. So what I advise is just let it do what is do its thing, and when it's done, of course, thank you for your patience. Of course, it knows it has taken much time. Okay, so here we have to select whether we're setting this for organization or for personal use. This is for personal use, so let's select this and click next. Right. Finally, here we have to enter a name. You can see dev. Okay. Now, next. Password. I don't want to enter password now. Or let's just click next. Okay. We can enter password later. So click next. Right. So here, for me, you might want to leave this for, the way it is, but for me, I like to turn everything all the way off because I don't want Microsoft tracking me and you know what I use Windows for. Whatever I do with Windows, it's my business, so I don't like to have any of this on. And accept. Okay, here Cortana, let's say not now. So at this juncture, at this point, we have to just wait for the few minutes they are requesting for, and then let them do their thing. Okay, guys, so Windows have finally finished installing, and right now you can see it's like it's in a box. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to get it to, you know, to display full screen. And do you want PC to discover? No, for now, no. So what we want to do to make it full screen, as you can see, is if I come down here and I say full screen, it's still in a box. So how to resolve this? You can see I stretch it, but still the same thing. So how to resolve this is, let's go to VM, and then here we are going to this. You see removable devices, and here you see where CD slash DVD SATA. Just disconnect. And now that we've disconnected, let's go here. Now let's go back to where we were. So here I'm going to right click and I'll say settings, because most times you know, some people these days when you click on install tools, it does not, because you know things have changed. Broadband, VM to broadband, you know, things have become so complicated. So let's click on CD DVD SATA and click on browse. So I have, okay, so here I have VMware tools. Okay, and I'm just going to click here and open and click OK. And then I'm going to come down to VM again, removable devices, click here and connect. Okay, so you can see it right there. And so now I can go ahead and say install VMware tools. Click that. So you can see this instruction here. It says, if you do not see VMware tools installing, press the Windows plus R key, then enter the path where your setup.exe file is located. So let's say Windows plus R key, Windows plus R key, and then here we are going to browse and okay. So here you can see we have it here. Click that and then open. See our setup here. So you can choose any one of these. It will work. Okay, any one of these will do. Let's just click open and then click OK. All right, good. Now, so you can see now it's working, but you have to do what I just showed you up here first, because that's the way you load the tools into this window. That is from your host Windows into this virtual Windows that we just installed. So it's preparing to install. Okay, so just click next. Let's install the typical is fine. Okay, install. Just wait. It's not going to take time. It's just going to do its thing and make our screen full screen. So you can see that it's almost done here.
bet you got a better, you don't know what to trust someone to play. And this nigga trying to sound like us. Say that when you put a bump on, you know, you're gonna get the hair in the cowboy. All you see, though, is all you see. And then it's up to yourself. I got a couple of niggas every time, wow, the motherfuckers up, who's this, wow. And then I die living life with the bus play, because even when I'm motherfuckers be in the bus, cause all I want to carry them things up off the long baseball glass and rain. Bitches put them like a drink. But none of this is built for you act like a dog big. You see, one of them will go back and play the game. Trouble in his mind for the rest to play. Same money.
Automatically, you can see. Okay, all right. See that? See that? Okay, automatically, we have a full screen right here. Okay, this is how you install Windows 10 on VMware or any virtual machine. And okay, so our VMware tools has finished installing, and of course the wizard has gone ahead to complete everything for us. So let's just click finished. Finished there, and there's need to restart our system. Okay, let's just restart our system. So restart. Already you can see it's full screen already, but it is always recommended that you restart your system. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching, and I know the video is a bit long, but of course it's worth it. Okay, thank you for watching, and please do appreciate us by liking, sharing, commenting, and doing whatever you want with the video. Okay, see you next time in another video. Bye bye.